Hello, everyone, and welcome to another story time brought to you by me, Miss Seisha. Oh my goodness, I am just super excited to be back. I'm super excited to get ready to read from this awesome book that y'all already know I've been reading from. Let me go ahead and just show it right now. Bam! JD and the Hair Show Showdown, written by J. Dillard, illustrated by Akeem S. Roberts. Who's the next celebrity barber? Say what? Come through, y'all. Come on. Y'all already know what time it is, right? For my newbies, let me say this. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting that notification bell because guess what? You have come to the channel. Well, of course, it's reading is freedom, right? But where you're getting these dope read alouds, okay? And these are read alouds that are culturally relevant, all right? These are read alouds that represents our people, okay? And so I appreciate you all stopping through. And enough of all the talk. Let me just get right on into the chapter, y'all. All right. Y'all know how I do it. Well, and let me say this too. Let's be clear. You must go listen to JD and the Great Barber and JD and the Family Business if you want to catch up to what's going on in this book. All right. I want everybody to be caught up. All right. So here we go. Chapter 7. This is head of the class. Y'all remember JD is in the ATL. He is learning, y'all. He is trying to be the best of the best when it comes to barbering. Let's grow. Londen Brown's classroom was nothing like any of the classrooms at Sunday school or Douglas Elementary. First, the room was huge. There was a podium at the front, almost like what Pastor Harris used. An overhead projector made it possible for people in the back rows to see Londen Brown and his headset. There were even two camera people filming, one up close to Londen Brown and one focused on the audience. A line of people waited outside, but because I was with Tabitha, I walked right in and sat in the front row. Mom decided to keep wandering around the showroom floor since Tabitha was with me. Once everyone found a seat, Londen Brown came out. He had a two-toned color fade with a moon part in the middle. The whole audience got quiet so he could start. Hello and welcome to Londen Brown's Hair Design Seminar at Beauty Brothers. First, stand up and give yourself a round of applause for investing in your career and continuing your education. Everyone in this room is already committed to being better just by being here. I joined everyone in the room and clapped for myself too. I was here to do my demo and show people my skills, but I was just as excited to learn new things that would help me be a master barber one day. Sitting in this class was like reading 10 books, probably. I loved feeding my brain. I was once a student, just wanting to know if anyone would ever care about these wild ideas I had about hair. Londen Brown spoke a little bit about how he got started as a barber and why he wanted to do hair design. It was a toss up between going to art school and getting my barber's license. So I decided to combine both of my interests, he said. That was just like me. I was an artist and great at doing hair. I was good at math too. Who wants to be my model today? Londen Brown asked. About half the crowd raised their hands. I was too nervous to do it. Plus, I wanted to watch carefully. A person who had been sitting on the stage with a microphone picked out a lady who had curly hair that spilled over to the side. What is your name, brave lady? Sarah. And where are you from? New York. What brings you to the South? Just trying to learn something new to take back to my clients, Sarah said. Londen Brown parted the lady's hair and went to work. He explained that the hair he was not going to cut, he would put up into a bun. The rest of the hair that's exposed, I will be cutting down, he said. As Londen Brown cut, he continued to speak into his headset. He buzzed down the hair that was not in a bun until it was short enough to cut his design. Londen, can you explain how this technique can make more business for folks? The moderator asked. This model will be finished in 45 minutes tops. That means you can fit in 7 heads in an 8-hour day. London said we could take out our calculators to check the math if we needed to. If each style takes about 45 minutes to complete, and clients usually book a full hour, what could you do with the remaining 15 minutes that could help you increase the amount of money you make in one appointment? Color and design, someone yelled out. Yes, if it's 45 minutes to cut, a design and color can take up the rest of the hour and you can charge extra for it. Instead of just $30 to $40 an hour, you can make an extra $50 or so in take home pay. Remember, the client usually books for an hour no matter what, so use up the entire hour. Sarah, do you have anything in particular in mind today? No, London. Do you? She replied. Do you spell your name with an H? No H, London. London put down his clippers and homed in on Sarah's head with a trimmer. In about 10 minutes, he sketched out the letters SARA and added a flower next to the last A. Then he spun Sarah around in the chair for the whole room to see. It takes time to get good at these techniques, but if you master them, it's a new skill you can offer your clients. The crowd gasped at London's work. Now, let's spend the last few minutes on questions, he said. Why do you use that brand of clippers? Asked the young man in a tracksuit with a high top. XYZ precision clippers have a built-in cooling mechanism that allow me to cut both wet and dry hair. That way, I can work even faster if I have already washed the hair. I thought about how much London did to shorten the time it took to cut so he could add more services and get more money. I imagined how he probably had a whole room in his house for all the comics he could buy. Then the moderator put her microphone in front of an older lady with salt and pepper hair, who was wearing a blazer and jeans, almost like what I was wearing. How do you use your trimmer to create detail in your design? I use the corner tip of the blade to create clean lines instead of going over it multiple times. And I use a holding spray to keep the hair in place. After class, if you come to my booth, I'll show you more of my favorite products. I believe we have to share our tips and tricks so that we can help our communities grow and learn. I stared at London in awe for a minute. He was doing everything I wanted to do. My demo was too soon for me to use some of the techniques I just learned. I'd need to practice first. I couldn't wait to experiment on my friends back home. Wow, y'all. That chapter just touched my heart. It really did. You know why? Because I love the fact of seeing our young people learning and wanting to learn, just like JD said, right? He said, I love feeding my brain. And that's exactly what I want you all to do. I want you all to love feeding your brain. So, like I said, this chapter, it was so dope. Also the fact too, I mean, of course, the fact again of our young people learning from their elders. So that right there is so key. And then it just seemed like a community vibe at this celebrity hair show. So, and then of course, I love also how people like to share their information. That's something that Londen Brown, when he said that, that resonated really, really true to my heart. We have to be in the business of making sure that we're not hoarding information, which means to keep a lot of it, and we have to share. All right. Information and knowledge is for everyone. So when you get it and you know it's something that's beneficial for somebody, something that's good for them, make sure you share it. All right. All right. So with that being said, thank you all so much for listening, tuning in. Please make sure that you're getting at least 30 minutes of reading in a day. And of course, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, and share, and make sure you hit the notification bell. All right. And again, my name is Miss Sasha. Reading is freedom. Thank you for listening. Peace.